gifts, talent, skills, and abilities. But he himself and others like him didn't have it. And he said the message that he got from God is because if I gave you that kind of power, you will blow somebody off the highway or off of a bridge if they cut you off or they did something rude or disrespectful towards you on the road. And do I agree with that? I do. Do I not agree with that? I do. And again, if you don't understand that, it's okay. You don't have to understand that. I understand it. I understand it, and I will explain it and then keep it going. And then again, like I said, get the heck out of here because it's already 10:30 now. Is we already have that power. You have the power in you to bring to yourself whatever you want. You don't know why. It's a reason why I'm very protective of my energy and my space and consciousness. It's also a reason why I pretty much keep to myself and I don't connect with other people. My mate doesn't believe that women are a source of power when it comes down to God. And I know a lot of people that feel that way, and that's okay. There's a lot of men that don't respect women of the cloth. It is what it is. I grew up around it. I also grew up around women that were also women of the cloth. It is what it is. But that being said, though, I remember one day we had just moved to this area, not this area, but the area where we were living in 2018. And for whatever reason, this woman called herself picking on me and my mom, or picking with me and my mom. I mean, she wasn't doing it directly. She was doing it indirectly. For whatever reason, she was pointing and she was talking in our direction. And I could feel it. I hadn't been activated to the point of understanding that it wasn't just gut instincts or women's intuition, that it was my clairaudience, clairsentience, my empathic abilities, and all that. I hadn't gotten there yet. But the point I'm making is I did know I was a prophetess. I had been alerted to that in 2011. Yeah, 2011. I have been alerted to that. That being said, 5 seconds after that woman did whatever she was saying, because I didn't hear what she was saying, I could just feel the low vibrational. I could feel the low vibrational waves coming at me. That's how I knew that we were being talked about, and I was being talked about, and my mom was being talked about. 5 seconds flat. We hadn't even got halfway away from this woman. This woman is over here in front of the register where she was supposed to be or behind the register where she was supposed to be conducting a business. This woman was standing next to the people she was talking to and talking about us to. Bam. In just a few seconds, this woman hit the floor. And I had to go back quick and pray for her and be like, God, she knew not what she was doing by talking about us, by doing whatever it is that she was doing. Please forgive her. I had to do that. I've had to do that with several people. Um, when me and my, again, mate talked once or twice, I had expressed, okay, the reason why my twin actually lost his job after we moved here was because he had went against what my intention was, and he called it voodoo, said no, that wasn't right, I'm just saying stuff that. No, I'm not. I mean, I don't have a reason. I don't have no skin in no game. I don't have no loyalty to this man. I mean, I do care for him. Don't want him to get hit by a bus, anything like that. Anything beyond that, we share parents, but we haven't communicated with each other in this year will make 3 years. That being said, matter of fact, last April, March, April, yeah, last month, 3 years, 4 years. That being said, yes, when it's all energy. When you set your intentions around something that you want or you desire, whether other people are involved in it or not, the intention that you set is what is. So if you are, let's say I'm intending and I'm saying, okay, for the greatest and highest good of myself and this channel and everyone else, our soulmates, our soul tribe members, our soul family members, for the greatest and highest good of us, we will have 1 million subscribers that shows up next week that are liking, sharing, describing, or subscribing, leaving comments, asking questions, all that good stuff. if that's what my set intention is, so it is and it is not. If that's what my set intention is around this channel, that's what it is. That whomever this is for is gonna reach 100 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, or whatever between now and next week. In whatever ways in which that happen, it could be one person that comes across just one clip, one of these 9 minute or 14-minute videos, and shares it with this person, that shares it with that person, and maybe when this person or that person come, they don't even pay attention to this one clip, because out of all the other ones, their attention catch this one and that one. Before you know it, people start talking about it, typing about it, sharing it. Before you know it, people are subscribing because they want to see what comes next, what's gonna happen next. Maybe they want to check out the different playlists that after I get myself situated in some other areas, take the time to create the actual playlist and then put each clip where it belongs in each playlist. um, but the point is what I said and what I intended is what it must be. So if I intended, okay, that we move to the state of Virginia, I intended that you get the job at this place. I intended that we are living together and we're saving money together and we're getting an apartment together. And your intention outside of that is, oh, well, I'm going to get this job and I'm going to take this money and I'm going to give it to or use it for this person. That wasn't my intention. And could you see it as magic? Yeah, you could see it as magic. That's what manifestation is. It's magic. That's what healing is. It's magic. That's what prayer is. Prayer is a spell. It's a ritual. If you anoint yourself with holy oil, that's part of a ritual. Like, that's why I call myself a Christian spiritualist, because although I did grow up Christian and I still do a lot of the things and I still use a lot of the tools and a lot of the information that I grew up around and with, I too also am being divinely guided, supported, provided, and protected with even more and even better and even greater ways in which to connect to my Christian heritage. And King Jesus will always be my ascended master. But just because I do it my way and you do it your way doesn't mean we're not going to end up in the same place, if that's what our intention is. And just because, okay, again, like I just said, if I intended this for a specific reason, yeah, it's going to fall apart and it's going to crumble, especially on that side of the line, whichever side of the line that's going up against that which has already been intended. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Again, people are so quick to just, oh, that's voodoo, or I got to find something negative in it. No, it doesn't have to be anything negative in it. It just is what it is. That's all. And like I said, just to cap it off, now that I understand how Kundalini energy works and I'm doing my thing and doing what I'm supposed to be doing, back what I had already been doing, but now I'm able to do it and understand what it is I'm doing. Um, yeah, I look at the first person after Jason, and instantly, not long after we actually did more talking and things went way faster than what I expected. We only had one night. Things went way faster than what I expected. But after that one night, that's when I became aware of the fact of, hold up, wait a minute. You know, this person has all these blocks and blockages and things that they need to heal from, things they need to ascend from, both things that are affecting their physical bodies, but also their mind, also when it comes down to their life and everything that's just going on. Like, I can't help but see it when we talk and we communicate and I'm listening to this person and I'm seeing how this person move and how they act and how they talk and how they walk and the choices and decisions that they're making and the things that keep happening with them and to them. I'm like, this person is a client. This is somebody that should have been coming into my office, that should have been booking an appointment. This is somebody that needed to talk to the psychic in me, somebody that needed to do counseling with me, somebody that needed distant Reiki from me. But we've already crossed that line at this point. Now that we've crossed that line, that's not something that I ought to be doing. I mean, if I do something like that for someone, I'm only meant and being guided to do something like that for someone that I've crossed that line with, from the place of I'm helping you get right and I'm helping you heal and you're helping me heal and we're helping each other heal. But